added Probio 5 and BioCleanse, which is the probiotic that helps to kill the yeast overgrowth, and that helps with
Which one was that? I'm sorry.
It's Probio 5 and BioCleanse, and that all three together is called the Triplex combo. So if you ever like go on the website and look at it, that's what it's under, and that's what I take. And that definitely, I can't go without the Probio 5 every night, and that's like really affordable too. I also
what do you mean you can't? Sorry, what do you mean you can't go without it? Does it hurt if you?
Like if I don't have it, I can tell. Like at first I'm okay, but after like a couple of days, one time I ran out and I didn't get my shipment in time. I thought I ordered and I had it, and I was like, wow, I had no idea it was doing that much for me. Basically, it gives you good bacteria in your gut, so it kills all the bad stuff. Yeah, and that's why it works. So if you don't, it's not medicine, but it's like, natural stuff that's good for your gut area. And so, yeah.
Well, I mean, we'll die if we don't eat. So I know I just, Amy knows I'm like big on not low maintenance. I don't want to have to rely upon anything, but of course I do rely upon food to survive. So I just, right now I don't want to dominate the conversation by any means, but your post caught my attention because I've had stomach pains, but nothing that doubles me over necessarily. It's just like I'm very bloated and all that stuff. And I actually was diagnosed not with IBS, but with SIBO, which is small intestine bacterial overgrowth. We all have it in the lower intestine, but I have it in the large intestine. I have it in the small intestine, and there was antibiotics that I was supposed to take. My insurance doesn't cover it, and it's over $1,000. So needless to say, I haven't taken that. And, I've talked to Amy forever about Plexus and stuff, and just like, I don't need it, whatever. But now the chiropractor, who's also a nutritionist, has me on a bunch of supplements and whatever. Some days seem better than others, but I've been reading books here and there, and I feel like they want me to starve myself to death in order to feel better. And anyway,
that's exactly what happened with my mom. They were like, just don't eat this, don't eat this, don't eat this. And it was even stuff that's and she's just like, well, what am I supposed to eat? So she didn't want to even try Plexus because she just thought it was like a weight loss thing, until I finally was her, because we live far apart, and I gave her a couple weeks to try, and she's like, it's not doing anything. Well, then after the second week, then she was like, okay, I have to have this, and she
So it just took a couple weeks to work for her?
Yeah, and everyone's different. It's kind of like your body goes through light detox at first. For me, it came through like a few headaches for 3 days, and then I just like increased how much water I was drinking, and I knew that happened for some people. So I was like, I'm gonna stick this out because I need something.
Right.
I need to know if I really did it right for it to work. And so for some people, it might take a little longer than that, but that's how long it took for me. And then after that, I was feeling great. I was sleeping at night. I was waking up without stomach pain. Like I was so bloated. Like this is embarrassing, but I have like gas issues from it. I did not blast that on Facebook, but I will tell you, it was embarrassing. Like I didn't know what it was. Like I wouldn't even eat anything and I would have it. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yes.
And people are like, oh, it could just be because you're backed up or something. I'm like, well, yeah, I only go like once a week. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, I cannot go.
Like
and I didn't
want to
live. Oh, okay. Well, some people, they'll have diarrhea. My mom-in-law actually, she has like the opposite issue, and she kind of has the same symptoms as me, where she would get stomach issues, but she takes it too. It's kind of cool. Like my whole family takes it now. They're like believers, They're like, okay, but it did for me, so they're like, okay, I'll try it. And so I'm really.
And if I look at it as like a supplement, or a vitamin or something, I feel.
Yeah, it is.
But no, I don't even have diarrhea. I've always, and my kids are the same way. I'm from a regular family. We're just regular, just every day, Yeah. Even if it's not diarrhea or anything, I've never had
with your small intestine, the bacteria they were talking about, the Probio 5 will take care of that for sure.
Okay. Now I was on the Probio 5 for a little bit, and I was taking it consistently with the other supplements and things. I didn't notice any drastic difference, but
how many were you taking?
You know what? Let me go check because I have it written down. I don't remember exactly. because I showed it to the chiropractor nutritionist guy, and he actually just one in the morning.
Can I tell you, I started at 1 for a week, and then I went up to 2 the second week. And then sometimes I'll take 3 at night, just because at first your body is trying to kill all of that bad stuff in there. And that's when I really saw the difference, is when I increased to 3. I think I've taken 4 once or twice, but some people really do. And at first you're like, I don't want to be taking that many. And that's how I felt. But then I went back down to 2, and that's what I take, 1 to 2 every night now. But it had to like kind of kill all that stuff out of there first. You know what I mean?
And you take it at night.
I take it before
Why
bed.
is that?
Some people take it. I like to take it before bed on an empty stomach, and just while I'm, sleeping, let it do its job. But you can take it other times. For some people, it makes them sleepy. Like, it makes them sleep better. So
I take mine at night too.
Yeah.
I have a hard time remembering at night, but I can try it.
Jackie's on here. She's listening in, Julie. She says she takes ProBio at night too. She's at work, so she can't say anything. It's funny.
Okay.
Awesome.
So that can be something I can change. And then, so you take 1 to 2 every day, and you went from 1 after the first 2 weeks. You went up to 2.
Yes, after the first week, I went up to 2. For some people, it kind of like, you might have some like detox or die-off symptoms, so you have to go really slowly. So it depends. Sorry, my kids are getting fidgety here. But yeah, I take 1 to 2 every night now. But for like a month at least, I took 2 to 3 at night once I went up. So,
and Laura, Julie has 4 babies too.
Okay, yay! You're like me.
She's just her kids are a little bit older than yours. Like Laura's living through it now, Julie. She has a newborn, and her oldest is what? How old's your oldest?
My oldest is 6.
So Julie understands.
Okay. My oldest was 4 when my 4th one was born, and I was like exhausted. So I feel you.
Yes, it's crazy.
It does get easier.
Lindsay says she keeps her ProBio by the bed with a bottle or glass of water so she doesn't forget. So, and then
yes, that's what I do.
I also wanted to ask, does anyone here, and I do too, but I think they've already heard it from me, Christy, that's on here, she had a question about giving it to her kids. So, Christy, what were your girls having some issues, or was it just for health that you were thinking?
Well, one of them does have constipation, where, when she goes, it's just little tiny bits at a time, which then later causes accidents. And she's 7. So I didn't know how or what to give her, because she can't swallow a pill. And then my oldest, who is 8, has ADHD, and she's on medication for it. But we would like to see her, at some point be able to come off of that. So that's kind of, she can swallow a pill, of course, because she's on medication already. So, I mean, she can swallow a pill and has no problems taking it, taking pills. I just didn't know what to give her or how exactly to do that.
Gotcha. Well, I could tell you, I give all of my kids each the probiotic, and I give them a vitamin. And my littlest, she can't swallow a pill, but what I do, I drink my Slim and I save a very little bit, and I put my ProBio in there and shake it up and give it to her. And then my boys, they're 5, well, he's about to be 6 and 8, and they both can swallow, so that's what they do. I wish I had another friend on here, Christy Gillette, because she gives her son, when she does it, she gives him the Slim, and that levels your blood sugar. And I don't know if I saw Cassie on here. I don't know if she gives it to her kids or not. But anyway, I see her.
I have let them drink it, but I haven't actually started giving it to them regularly.
Got it. Okay, because you started.
5. The ProBio 5, I am going to start giving to my 6-year-old. She can't swallow, but Amber told me you can pour the powder into
into the drink. Yeah, that's what I do. I open up the capsule and I shake it in there. So, Christy, what I would say is
the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I do. I would say if you're nervous about it, because honestly, I was nervous. I don't know why, but I just was. But I brought the list of ingredients to their doctor, and I just said, is there anything in here that can hurt them? And so my doctor, she said, yeah, this is great. She liked the probiotic. My personal doctor said that there was a lot of magnesium in the BioCleanse. So she said because they're not constipated, they don't need and she doesn't know anything about the product. She just looked at it and she just saw there was tons of magnesium. Most people are magnesium deficient though, but I know another girl, Amber, another friend of ours, Amber, has 4 kids as well, and she gives them each 2 BioCleanse because her 5-year-old was having a lot of issues being constipated. And so she does give it to her 5, right, Laura? Am I right about this? Or Cassie, you guys might know more than me.
Yeah.
So she gives it to her girls, like 2 a day, I think. I think she gives them 2 of each a day, ProBio and BioCleanse. And her kids
Wow.
are, yeah, and they've been doing really good. So, I would say if you're nervous, go ahead and ask your pediatrician just to make sure.
Mm-hmm.
None of us are doctors, even though I do have doctors on my team. But that's what I would say. So, yeah. But I don't want to keep you guys forever, but I have Cassie. Cassie, do you want to just share like a 2-minute quick maybe what Plexus has done for you, and then we'll...
Sure. I'm going to get in a room where kids aren't watching TV so you can hear me.
And how many kids do you have?
I have 4 also, and they're
my
6 and
goodness.
under like Laura.
Oh, wow. See, wow, I only got 3. You guys are troopers. All right.
I think once you add another one, it's just another one. 3 is hard. So I have been taking the Slim, and I'm loving it. I've always felt like I was a pretty energetic person, and so I didn't really expect a big difference in that. But wow, there has been a huge difference, mainly because my youngest is 3 months old now, and I was having to take naps every day, and understandably, I just had a baby. But I am to where now, as soon as I drink that drink, I'm ready to go. And I have been drinking mine before lunch, 30 minutes before lunch, because I notice it gives me even more energy to get through the afternoon and the evening. And I don't even need a nap. And that's been so nice because I can get the work done I need to when they're asleep at nap time. So, and then I'm still going till 11 o'clock, and it's not the kind of energy where you're overwhelmed with just jittery. But I just feel like I can do this, that kind of thing where you're ready to go, ready to get things done. And then you look at the end of the day and you're like, wow, how did I do all that without, rest? So that's been nice. And also another big thing is I, ever since my 3rd baby, I have had a lot of constipation issues that have caused hemorrhoids, which again is one of those things you don't always put on the internet. But I have not had that at all. I've been going every single day, which has been a big blessing for me because they were wanting to do surgery and everything for me. So I'm praying that this will get me to the point where they don't want to do the surgery. So anyway, it's just been a lot of benefits, but those are the 2 today that I'm just really thankful for.
That's awesome. I love that all our conversation revolves around poo-poo.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, that's it. I just kind of wanted you guys just to hear a couple of friends and hear their stories. So I guess most of you girls that are on here probably know, for me, it's the biggest thing has been my migraines. Like I used to really suffer. And I think it's because I had a severe sugar addiction. And this is actually, I started Sunday, and this is Wednesday. So I've had 0 sugar at all since Sunday. Just because I just want a jump start with my weight loss. And I promise you there's not a chance on earth that I could have done that without my Slim. It levels your blood sugar. So anyway, but do you, Julie or Christy, do you guys have any questions? Or I didn't mean to cut you off before, Julie, if you were still asking Laura.
I don't think you did. Not that I can think of. I mean, like I had texted you, it doesn't sound exactly like the same thing, but I know it helps different people and stuff. I guess my biggest holdup is I'm already spending so much money on supplements and chiropractor/nutrition visit and different things like that. I'm so hesitant. I wanted to try this, and I know it's the money back guarantee. I was thinking,
right?
Man, if this does help me, I'm going to be broke.
If it helps you, then it's worth it. Because
I know.
you won't have to spend money on all the other stuff.
Right, exactly.
Hey, Julie, what supplements are you taking besides Like, what are you taking? What kinds?
You've probably never heard of them. They're from Standard Process, and I got them at the chiropractor office because, like I said, he does nutrition. But there's Zypan, which I believe is for helping digestion. There's Gastrex, which is also for digestion. There's Drenamin. I'm not sure what that's about because I never did look it up yet. He told me the website to look it up. And then Biotin because I've had some issues. Oh, that's another thing. Besides my whole back problem, I've had my hair, it doesn't come out in clumps or anything. It just, falls out normally like in the brush or the shower or whatever. But it's not seeming to go back. And so it's seeming like it's getting thinner. And I don't have any problems with my nails or anything. So it's not just like I need a nail and growth supplement or whatever, nail and hair growth supplement. But I've heard that can be hypothyroidism, and I've gotten tested for that, and it came back fine. But, there's a book that says if all my tests are coming back fine, why do I still have these thyroid type issues, whatever? And so I've kind of glanced through that, but I don't know. So I don't know if I have thyroid issues, and we've talked a little bit about that, the chiropractor and I, and adrenal, whatever. I just feel like things could be so much worse, I know, but I just feel like I'm falling apart.
Okay, I felt the same way. I had fatigue too, and that's not something, I don't include everything every time I share my story. I kind of share different things because people seem to get overwhelmed with all the things that were wrong with me. Okay. And
now, I don't have like energy fatigue, but adrenal fatigue, whatever that means. I don't know if that's.
So, oh my goodness.
Have you been on
fatigue, Julie, by the way? Go ahead, Laura. Sorry.
What was that?
I said I have been studying adrenal fatigue. Oh, okay. But go ahead, Laura. Tell her what you were saying.
Okay.
I was going to say, I recently did one of the Zoom calls with the PowerPoint, and I don't know why it took me so long to get it, but that's included in there about the yeast overgrowth can come from. It's like a symptom of yeast overgrowth, which the ProBio can help with that. I was going to say, though, Julie, if you're spending a lot on all of that stuff, it sounds like I don't know all of them, but it sounds like just taking 3 of our products would take care of all of those issues. At least for me, I'm taking the X Factor, and you can't see me right now, but my hair is super long. And you know how the year after you have a baby, your hair falls out? It's still really strong and growing. And I just actually sent some as a gift to my sister-in-law because she just got diagnosed with alopecia. It's like where your hair comes out in clumps. Anyway, so I'm hoping to be able to share it helping with her. But if you look up on Facebook, anyone with like hair issues for plexus, hair and plexus, you'll find a ton of stuff on there. But it definitely works for me. And then the ProBio 5 Cleanse and X Factor with the Slims. Triplex plus X Factor. That's what I was taking when I was pregnant, and that's I did add X Factor after like 2 months, I think, of being on Plexus last year, and I love it. It helps me so much. It helps absorb everything else too. And if you think about it, just if you're saying that you just spent all that money on it, you could just the next time you go to get another supplement, just maybe switch out one or just switch out all of them or 1 or 2, whatever you're comfortable doing, just to see the difference it makes for you.
I want to ask the chiropractor that, like, look at these and see which ones I can.
Yeah.
So I plan
the
on doing
only
that.
thing is with him is if he is selling it, he might not really be interested in doing that if he's making anything off of it. I know a lot of chiropractors do. But that'd be cool if he could see that, because I do know they can look at the ingredients and stuff too, and you can even compare ingredients yourself. On the website, there's labels and descriptions.
And Julie, I don't know if I told you this, but I just had a doctor join my team, and she thoroughly, not just studied.
2 doctors, right?
Joined, and then she had her doctor friend join, and both of them are holistic, and both of them are floored by what's in the ingredients. So she can explain it even better than I can. So anyway, I would agree with Laura. I would just try. I mean, all you could do is try it and see how you do, because personally, I feel like if you just did you could probably get rid of all those other things you're doing. Because
Yeah,
the
I'm
reason why
hoping.
this works is because it deals with those root causes, gut health and blood sugar and inflammation. Like that's what it takes care of, and that's where not all, I can't say that, but many of your issues, well, all of our issues pretty much start with those three things. So, yeah.
Well, I'm hoping and I'm praying, and I've prayed for that all of it would be a simple problem with a simple solution, and hopefully
Plexus
this
is
will
your
be it.
simple solution. Just kidding.
So I'm thinking, I've heard you mention the triplex with the X Factor, and that's about 140, I think I added. Or no, 175. I believe that's if I do the preferred thing. So does that sound?
It wouldn't be
like
175. What would it be? I think 140 would be closer to it. With the
the triplex is the 140.
Triplex would be
and
125, and then the vitamin would be another 30. Yeah.
Yeah.
As a preferred customer, you might have been looking at the retail price, which is more expensive.
I thought I did look at preferred. Okay.
But yep, that's what it is.
Okay, so I've
And then, like she said, if you're not, but honestly, give it time. Like, take it every day and give it that full 30, 60 days and see how you feel. And start slow. And then if you're not happy with it, then, you tried it and get your money back.
Right.
So.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you hopped on.
Just pray that
timing. I see God answered your prayer because you messaged me like right at the exact same time. That is not a coincidence.
I know that's
Anyway.
God is awesome.
Yes, he is. But thank you guys for hopping on. Thank you, Christy. Christy, did you have any other questions?
Yeah, I'm struggling with fatigue, like extreme fatigue. I'm sleeping all night. Some days I literally can sleep all day.
So, Christy, you need to add the X Factor then, like for sure. You already have the Triplex, right?
Yeah.
So add the X Factor, and I guarantee you're going to feel a huge difference.
Yeah, because I just started back, trying the Triplex, trying the Plexus again this week. So I have used the pink, the pink drink and the other two things, every day this week. I just didn't know if maybe doing the drink at a different time of the day would help me.
Try it before lunch.
I seem to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try before lunch and then add the X Factor.
Okay.
Yeah. So that should be good.
Yeah.
All right. So, and I'll message you too afterwards, and I'll show you the different prices because I know you were thinking about joining. So I'll show you the how to compare that because you would make money back even if you don't tell anyone. It'd be a lot cheaper and you get a check back. So that might be because you already know you love it. So
yeah.
Alrighty. Well, I'll message you back. I'm going to let you guys go. So I really appreciate you getting on here, though. Laura, thank you. You look absolutely gorgeous on that pretty day.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Julie.
Thank you, guys.
All right, and thank you,
Thank
Chris.
you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.